What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. Another day, another update. I gotta say, unofficially, this is patch number 17, update number 17. That to me says beta. That to me says we were testing this game. It really does. That's a lot of updates in just a couple months. Now, listen, they are adding some things, okay? And that's always nice, but a lot of times they're also fixing and tuning. Now, the elephant in the room, next-gen consoles released, well, at least for Microsoft yesterday. EA still yet to show anything. They're still working on current gen. You know, the other companies aren't working on current gen. They've left current gen behind because they're moving forward. EA isn't moving forward from the looks of it. It looks like they're still continuing to update this game, which makes us continue to think this one is going to get dragged, kicking and screaming and glitching and breaking on the next-gen consoles. It's a big concern I have right now. As a football gamer, if I wasn't a creator, what do I have to look forward to on a next-gen console right now? Because EA is showing me nothing. They've shown me a small snippet in their EA Play trailer, which was probably one of the most underwhelming things we've ever seen from EA, which says a lot. Going forward, it's funny to me to see people react to this that aren't in the community. So when this post went up, somebody immediately said, a AAA title released a game mode in 2020 and you couldn't play against a friend. Now, I didn't look at it that way. I didn't look at it in that light. But I can definitely see now, after he said that, that is crazy. They released a game mode that you couldn't play against a friend. Sure, you can play with a friend, co-op, but you couldn't play against a friend, and you're updating it into the game? That's why anything EA does is now put under a microscope. Anything EA does can be perceived the wrong way. Anything they do can be turned back against them. Right or wrong, they've put themselves in this position, and they've done it by updating their game 17 times. They've done it by not putting out anything for next gen, really, substantially yet. Right? That's where we are as a community. I had to listen to, a couple nights ago, after the Madden competitive gamers had disconnect glitches, a guy sit there and lie to me and tell me that he remembered the days of dial-up Madden, right? Dial-up Madden. Where when you disconnected, that was just a nature of it. Where, you know, if your sister picked up the phone while you were on the internet, it would disconnect you. And that's true, you know, back in the late 90s dial-up internet, where you had a separate modem. Modems weren't even built into the computer, right? That's accurate. But in 2002 and 2003, I don't believe you were run on that equipment. But that's the excuses EA allows to be created. Right? And also, to be completely fair and objective, disconnects back then weren't registered as wins and losses. They were registered as games that didn't happen. And the big issue that we face now is people disconnect to get wins. People disconnect to keep win streaks going. So how EA can sit there and project those things, it literally blows my mind. It shows, again, a true disconnect between the gamer, the community, the brand, and the history that it's built. You know, this is a game that continues to not push forth the flagship brand of Madden franchise, but rather tries to push forward with the Yard, Ultimate Team, Superstar KO. These are things that, to me, are not endearing of simulation football. These are things, to me, when I think about Madden as a whole, right? 20 years from now, we should still be talking about Madden NFL franchise gaming, right? You would still want to have the allure of building a team, managing a team, creating a roster, creating a player, all those things that come along with franchise modes, right? Those are game modes that have historically stood the test of time for generations of gamers. That's why they're sports managers, right? Are we going to sit here 10, 15 years from now and talk about how great we have the Yard and Superstar KO mode? I personally don't believe so. I could be wrong. That could just be me being extremely biased because those game modes don't appeal to me. I don't see them, however, standing the test of time. Just like I didn't see Long Shot standing the test of time. They aren't historically game modes that have done well in this genre, unless they're done exceptionally well. Okay, EA has a track record, whether you like it or not, of not doing things exceptionally well. And that creates this conflict and this problem in the community. So today, they put out yet another patch, number 17, possibly in Peyton Manning, number 18, right? Greatest of all time. We'll see what it does in the game. I have a feeling it'll break it. Other than that, it's just so disheartened to see all the excitement about NBA 2K. And as a community, we have literally nothing. The NFL should be embarrassed that the NBA product in its off-season is generating this type of hype, this type of suspense, this type of excitement, that gamers don't want to play a game. We don't have that with Madden. Love to know your guys' thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking out, and you know I will be back in the week with more commentary.